Be honest, does your strength training look like this? Because if it does, you're probably not getting the most out of your strength workouts. Today, we're going to give you 3 strategies to help you stop wasting your time and help you stay strong for years to come. Hey there, it's Ollie and Gaz from Beam Mobile Physio, your guides to strength and fitness for those 55 plus.
Think of getting stronger like learning a new language. You might start with a simple phrase like Buenos dias, but as you become more confident, you need to work towards harder, more challenging words and phrases. Something like, Hola, dos cervezas, por favor.
Muy bien, Gaz, muy bien. It's the same with your strength training. Doing the exact same workout with the exact same intensity isn't going to provide your body with enough of a stimulus so that you can get stronger.
Today, we're going to show you 3 simple strategies that we use with our online members to make their at-home workouts more challenging and effective, but without needing any new equipment.
These strategies will help ensure that the time that you spend working out will actually make you stronger so that you can handle all those movements that you need to handle in everyday life.
Things like going up and down the stairs, getting up off the floor, and just keeping your balance. You ready? Vamos.
So the first strategy that we can use to progress your workouts without adding any weights is to focus on the tempo or the speed that we're performing each movement. So in this one, we're going to focus on the eccentric portion. Now, this is often the downward portion of the movement where the muscles are elongating, but they're still having to control the load of your body or the weights that you're holding. So let's take the squat as an example. Let's say you've been doing your squats at home and initially they were pretty challenging, but you've got to a point where they're now quite easy. How can you progress it? Well, you can slow down the downward portion or the eccentric part of the movement like this. 3, 2, 1, and come back up at a normal pace. 3, 2, 1, and back up. And as soon as you start slowing down that movement, you'll really feel that extra tension on your muscles. But that's not the only way that we can manipulate the tempo to increase the challenge. You can also add a pause. Doing this at the bottom of the movement like a squat adds to the challenge by taking away the momentum and really forces your muscles to work hard. So you go down, count to 2, and then come back up. You can also add the tempo changes to things like push-ups or even your other exercises like bicep curls. Oh yeah.
The second strategy is to go unilateral, and this is just a technical term referring to training one side of the body at a time. Now, it refers primarily to lower limb exercises, but it's a great way to increase the inherent difficulty, challenge some different muscles, and work on your balance. So you're doing your glute bridges and it's too easy, so let's progress by getting unilateral. You're going to start on the floor here and we're going to do a single leg glute bridge variation. So we're just going to lift one leg in the air, and that leg that's remaining on the ground now is taking all of our body weight as we push our hips up towards the roof. Now, as well as taking more load through those existing muscles that we're working, we're now working some muscles on the side of the hip, those stabilizing muscles as well. And that's going to make it heaps harder. So that's how we get unilateral for the glute bridge, but we can also get unilateral for the sit to stand. So we can get unilateral by doing a single leg, sit to stand, just lifting that leg into the air as you do the movement, but that's pretty tricky. So don't be afraid to have that heel on the ground for a bit of assistance if you need to. The heel raise, really simply, you're just going to lift one leg in the air and perform the heel raise on the foot that remains on the ground. And if your squats are getting a bit too easy, you can make them unilateral by doing a split squat as well.
Our third technique is simple but very effective. It's just increasing the exercise volume. Now, the volume is the total amount of work that you're doing in the exercise, and the easiest way to increase it is by adding additional sets. So let's say you've been doing the overhead press and you've been comfortably managing 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Well, to make it harder, instead of adding more weight, you could add a 4th set of 10 repetitions. Now, that might not seem like much, but it's actually a 33% increase in the total exercise volume that you're doing. And that's a really strong signal to your muscles to improve their strength and their muscle mass. All right, let's recap those 3 strategies that you can use to continue building strength in the long run. Number 1, slow down the movements and add pauses to increase the intensity. 2, increase the challenge of your exercises by trying unilateral variations, like the single leg glute bridge. And number 3, gradually increase the number of sets you're doing over time to increase your exercise volume. And remember, you can't just do the exact same workout with the exact same intensity over and continue making improvements. You've got to challenge yourself in order to maximize your strength and muscle mass.